Kardashian corner. She will be acting now, I guess. Part of
I
American Horror
saw
Story.
that.
Yeah.
Yep, and she's nervous
Um,
about it. I read a report that she's actually quite nervous about it, and it's like, oh yeah, because
yeah.
it actually requires a talent. But I'm sorry, that was me. I think Kim is very talented. We talked about how much we like her now, but I don't blame her for being nervous. Like I think these women have been very good at creating an empire around their brand and what they do. But this is a test, and this is a show that I love. American Horror Story. This is a show that's
So do
watched
I.
by a lot of people. I feel like it's not reality; it's scripted, and are you gonna be able to help to make us forget that you're Kim Kardashian playing a character and make us believe in the character that you like? I'm very invested into how this is gonna go for her. But yeah, she's gonna be in the next season of American Horror Story.
Along with Emma Roberts as well.
Yep.
Both of them will
Yeah.
be on there. See, I watched. I don't know if you saw Kim Kardashian last year or I don't know how long ago. She hosted SNL, so she was on this in the
Yeah.
skits. That's where she
She did
met Pete
great.
Davidson. She did great, but I wasn't like set on the idea like her being an actress. I was like, whatever.
Right.
Like, yeah. But I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot. I think that her star power can really bring more eyes to that show. I just hope that she doesn't hurt her image in any way, like where
Correct.
it's not like she does a horrible job and like people are like, oh, she can never act.
The good thing about it is that I don't find American Horror Story to be as mainstream as like season 1 or 2 were.
Yeah,
I feel like if she doesn't do good, I think it's not gonna be anything that lingers. Like I think it's gonna be
yeah,
like, wow, Kim Kardashian sucked, and we'll move right on. Like that's how I feel like that's gonna go. I think it's a great starting point actually because I think it's big enough that you're not doing something that nobody's gonna see, but at the same time, I don't find it as popular as it once was. I think just around season 5 is when I like it, but
yeah,
that's when I started thinking like, what are we doing here?
yeah. But
But
also
I am so excited for it.
too, the same thing we kind of turn around back to the Netflix thing. I think that's part of it too. They waited too long in between the seasons, and
Yeah.
people just lose. It loses the momentum.
I thought we talked about this. I'm a big horror
Yeah,
movie fan. So I remember when this show came out, how captivated I was immediately because now there's a lot of horror TV shows,
yeah,
right? And like sci-fi and psychological thrillers. I feel like when
yeah.
American Horror Story first came out, they weren't doing what American Horror Story did. That first
Uh,
season was intense.
yes.
And then yeah, and then I remember the second season came out right away. Then the third season, and then all of a sudden it started like slowing down and dragging on. And I remember at one point not even knowing if there was going to be another season or not because they were taking so long.
Yeah.
They saved it for me. I think it was just around season 5. I don't know if you watched the show, but they did that episode Devil's Night, and it was like
Well,
the
there was
one
one with Lady
that
Gaga too. I think
the what?
she was in Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
Wasn't
Lady
she in that?
Gaga was in it. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
one that I'm talking about is my favorite episode of all time, and it's like when they get all of these serial killers, like notorious serial killers, and they all have a dinner in the Cecil Hotel. Like, oh my god, that episode is like mind blowing. If you know your, I sound psycho right now, but if you know your serial killer history, it was like an insane episode. They had like Dahmer was in there, like the Night Stalker, like the clown one,
Yeah.
like, and the actors that played them were incredible. Like the girl that was a serial killer, and then like the conversations that they're having, they made it so realistic, and it was like once a year we all come together and have this dinner, and they get victims for them to kill just for fun. Like it was such
Wow.
an insane episode. Like I 10 out of 10, I suggest it to anybody that likes true crime and like serial killer stuff. Like even if you don't watch American Horror Story, go watch that show, that episode. But that's my favorite episode of all time. I think season 6. Like after that season is when it started losing me a little bit.
There was a show on Netflix. I don't remember what it was called because I haven't seen it in a while, but it was like a horror show, and I think Miley Cyrus was on there. You know what show I'm talking about?
No.
It was like every season.
Netflix or Hulu?
It was on Netflix. Every episode was like a different story, and it was like this technically like a horror series.
I don't
And there
know,
was
but I need to
and
find
one
it.
yeah, I had to find it and get the name. There was one with Miley Cyrus, and it was really really popular for a while. Like everyone was talking about the show. a couple years back, 5 years ago or so. I don't really remember the name.
I'm gonna Google it. I'll Google it.
But now that I'm thinking about it too, like, I'm surprised that it took this long for a Kardashian to be an actress. Any of them.
I think she's done other things. Kim has. Nothing that has gone crazy, but yeah. She's acting in other things if I'm not going crazy. Black Mirror is the name.
Black Mirror. That's it. Black Mirror. That was a popular show on Netflix.
I need to check it out. I actually never watched that one.
Yeah, every episode was like a different story or season. I don't know.
I love that.
Very weird. Black Mirror.
Did you ever watch Scream, by the way? Did you ever watch the new Scream?
I haven't
Wow,
yet.
I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed right now.
I haven't yet.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
If you want to see all our videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, click the subscribe button below. Otherwise, we'll start posting spoilers about your favorite new movies.